We are out here on the beautiful Rideau River in Manotick this morning. I'm joined once again by the owner of Jenda Paddle Sport, Jason Kirby. Jason, this is an awesome sport. I'm so excited to get on this board. But first of all, just talk a bit about paddleboarding for those people who are maybe not familiar with the sport.
Basically, it's just another means to move on the water. The sport is actually, or the activity has been around for years upon years, but recently just becoming popular.
Right. It kind of reminds me of like a surfboard slash kayak.
But it's going to have a lot more stability than your surfboard.
Okay.
It's going to have some of the same characteristics of a surfboard.
Right.
But really easy to stand up on.
Perfect. Now we have our personal flotation devices on here this morning. We have some paddles. Now you've adjusted this to fit me, is that right?
Yep.
And what about in terms of shoes or safety? Do we need proper footwear for this?
Well, this is safety, PFD. Footwear, I highly recommend a decent pair of water shoes.
Okay.
Something with a fair bit of grip and thickness to the bottom to protect your feet in areas you just don't know where you're going to be paddling if you fall off the board.
Okay. Now in terms of grip, this has a grip on the board itself?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you stand past the grip anywhere, it's probably going to be a little slippery.
All right.
And you'll be doing a swim.
Not good. Okay, so how do I get on this thing?
The easiest way is basically lay a paddle across the front of the board, just ahead of the handle, the hole.
This hole, okay.
And then you just start by getting your knees on and kneel.
Getting your knees on and kneel, okay.
Then you can just kneel back and you start off in this position.
Okay.
You can get a little feel for the board at this point.
Right, yep.
And then from this point, if you want to get into a standing position, again, put your paddle across and slowly walk yourself up to a standing position. Okay. Stand and get that paddle in the water.
Ta-da! Oh, okay.
Drop that paddle in the water.
Okay.
Because that paddle with a small forward stroke, if you're about to tip, could actually keep you upright.
Now we're not in very deep water here this morning. You actually offer courses on this. Not only do you rent them out to people, but people can get a lesson with you before they head out on the water, so they feel comfortable.
Definitely, we do a beginner and an advanced course.
A beginner and an advanced, and you were saying this is becoming completely popular. You're almost, booked up in your classes.
Yes, definitely. They're starting to get filled up, especially now with this type of weather we're getting.
Yeah, all right. Now, if I'm feeling a little unbalanced, what's the trick?
Put a nice...
Is it just getting used to it? Is that it?
Little bend to your knees.
Okay.
And the unbalanced feeling you're getting right now is all your little muscles in your legs firing.
Okay.
They're muscles you're not used to using.
So this is a workout on top of, having a little bit of fun in the water. All right, so how do we get to paddle off here? So
reach forward and just start doing a couple paddle strokes forward. Sometimes you'll have to switch side to side to keep the paddle board going straight. All right.
When we come back, we're going to continue to hit the water and get a few more lessons on this sport called paddleboarding. So stay with us, lots more to come here from Manotick on CTV Morning Live. How am I doing?
Good.